What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and as you probably already guessed, we are going into Legend Trial today, mainly to get some more footage of Florabelle. We upgraded her to Supreme Plus, still with the weapon at +5 and not +10, shouldn't matter too much given that the only other minion we have in this fight is from Damien, so I guess it will be alright. But yeah, I was stuck there for a bit, but now I gained a lot more power and we have Florabelle, so maybe we can do some stuff currently on stage 74, which was quite bad because 75 you get 10 temporal essence, which is very nice. So let's see if we can beat that stage. We take her out, put her in, and I think that's mostly it indeed. Okay, Granny would be great as well. Like, honestly, even at Supreme Plus or Granny at Supreme Plus, those would really help. Granny is an insane tank right now. We're going with a bit of a squishy lineup, but I guess with a few more minions to compensate, well, or just a whole lot more damage because I leveled a ton. Yeah, that works out as well. Damage-wise, yeah, Iron Burst. Okay, we will have to go up a little bit there to actually get to the stages where we might get stuck again. Apparently, I got a lot stronger in this last week because our Hardened Iron are actually just hard bursting those enemies down. So we'll see if that continues to look like this till 90, but now you already see it. 10 temporal essence. I really like that you can get temporal essence here. But like it's not enough. It's not enough. I already said that in the Wilder team. You get this for this stage and I think for one more. And then it's done. And then you are at the top of the floor, top of the tower, and then you basically do no longer have a good way to acquire temporal essence because, well, temporal essence, yeah, in Dream Realm got that, and other than that, you're pretty much relying on events. Maybe the World Boss? No, the World Boss gave you some Twilight Essence, but those are so low amounts. Like, if you want to max every single weapon in the game, you are up for some tasks. So, let's check out the rewards that are coming up. Yeah, you have the 250 Essence here, which of course are great. And then at 85, which we can't see right now, at 85 we should get the second batch of 10 of those. So I'm hoping the enemies actually get a bit more tanky here, so that we get an opportunity to show Florabelle. Right now, you can see Arden and Iron are really the carry. It's quite insane how much damage they do together. Iron on here, and then we have the Arden damage. Every time an enemy is CC'd, Arden strikes them with a lightning strike. And of course, when we do the Iron Whirlwind there, the Iron Twirl, that immobilizes the enemy. That counts as CC, so then of course Arden hits them. He also regenerates energy every time somebody is CC'd, so that is huge as well, and that's why we see those huge damage spikes. Now finally starting to see a bit of Florabelle damage. But that's exactly also what I said in my review. Like, if there is a quick fight, Florabelle is a little bit too slow. If it takes longer, she gets time to put her minions on the board, then maybe. In such situations though, you won't see her shine. It's a bit like the Scalita situation, where you have her at the beginning of the fight only in a situation of like inactivity. Well, Scalita gives you some buffs. Florabelle mostly is trying to get her minions on the board. First minion is there, but that is like the slow kid with a pokey stick is just sometimes a bit too slow to even reach the enemy. And then we wait for her first ult and really want the second ult as well. And yeah, that was were the main critique points. And then you start seeing pictures like this. Longer the fights take, the more damage she starts doing. I think eventually she's going to outdamage both of Iron and Arden. But I'm not sure we are exactly going to see the power levels in this required to actually go there. Oh, that looks kind of good. Got the first time an ult there, so let's see the damage numbers. What did she do? I think that could be some decent damage already. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, it's better. Still not enough. So, yeah, kinda shows what I meant by her just being a bit slow. That was the opinion that I saw in a few videos as well. She isn't a bad hero by no means. It's just that most summoning minion type heroes tend to be a little slower, like Cessia. Cessia is not a bad hero. It's just that you don't immediately get an effect. You just need her to summon her minion, which can take a while, and you need her to get an ult, and before that she doesn't really do anything, and then she just gets outperformed in the meantime because the fight doesn't take much longer than the first wave of ultis. And for Florabelle, I mean, she kind of has an extra use in buffing other minions with the shield, some control immunity if she makes them giant. And of course she has her first minion that immediately gets summoned. But she really would want the second ult, and she never really gets that, so that is a bit sad on that one. So let's see. Pretty much looks the same for all of those fights. We're already on 85. I think we are pretty much clearing here. And I don't really want to set her in a situation where she can do well, which would mean removing either Arden or Iron. That is now just not something I will allow her. Because if she's slow, then I now want to show that she's slow. That is our last batch of Temporal Essence that we get. I think that is indeed everything. We can check out the last stages, 10 there. And it's only 250 Essence on the last stage. I already, by the way, suggested to the developer to add a few more stages to that. I know a lot of people are nowhere near the top there. I still feel like if they want to make this a major source of Temporal Essence, then we kind of need more stages, even if it might take a while for people to reach it. And yeah, she just got her ult full, but the fight is over on floor 86. So, I mean, we are not even using the most optimal team here. It is even Mythic in there. We could pump that up to another level if we added a Carolina. And Carolina would do an insane amount of damage here. She just takes so long to get energy. She's then buffing a little bit. Now we get to see another ult, and it just doesn't feel like it does a lot. And of course there is a bit of a misconception here, because one thing is the hit of her ult. A lot of her skills though revolve around summoning a minion. Obviously this minion is also part of the ult. It does deal damage, it runs around, in her case even buffs the next ult. So that is also to be considered in that situation. Okay, we now have a Vala symbol on that Arden, so maybe this Vala is going to kill him. Though I doubt it. He's pretty much locking them down. And in this case we even missed the ego. But yeah, you see the small minion there with the big paddle. That is like her ult. So yeah, still running around. And now for the first time, highest damage. So we get to see highest damage there. Now I'm hyped for those last two stages, honestly. I want to see what she can do. I mean, we are moving pretty fast here. I thought about using the Temporal Essence that I just got for her. But honestly, I kind of see it more on Carolina. I really want to upgrade Carolina a bit more. Still one of the heroes that I like the most. And then maybe Scalita. Scalita is also so cool. The only thing I don't like about Scalita is how slow she is. Florabelle, in my opinion, can wait. And there was the first opportunity to get a big ult, but the enemy was dead. I'm not sure if I ever hit an enemy with the big ult. I'm not sure if that ever happened. For the last stage, let's remove the Iron. Let's remove the Iron. We keep the Arden. We put Granny in there. Sadly, we can't repeat those stages. Maybe let's remove the Arden as well. We now give her the opportunity to shine, if she can. I mean, we might just get destroyed. That is something that is very possible. I sure hope that this won't happen. If she gets an ult, I think we are fine. Unless this Sessia monster kills us, which it does. So... that is like a pretty... Do we win this? No, right? No, okay. That would have been a very weird way to win this fight. Yeah, in this situation, of course, she can... No, we don't increase our power. In this situation, of course, she can deal a ton of damage. But sadly wasn't enough to beat this. Okay, let's clear it for real. Let's clear it for real. I don't think it's worth it to do that alone. Maybe with just Iron. Maybe I want to see more of her, but it's so difficult. It's so difficult to really get her to the second ult, because the second ult is very, very cool. But you need a healer-focused enemy team for that, and then you need your team to survive. So basically you would stack your team full of healers, and yeah, it's very, very difficult. Maybe we get it now. Okay, second ult. It wasn't even that impressive. But you have this minion there, and this minion, honestly, with every single hit, this minion does as much damage as the ult nearly. So it is pretty insane. She does a ton of damage. It's just so slow. It's just very, 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 very slow. So yeah, in the end, I can't get to a different result on Florabelle. I will agree with you. She helped me here a ton, because she's just a very good damage dealer for the Wilder faction. It is mostly just that you would need some other heroes around her, maybe need her to be a bit faster, or you use her completely as a support unit, where she can provide some buffs, not a whole lot really, but we get the haste buff, you get like the life drain buff, which is pretty good. Where will we have that actually? So yeah, with extra haste, extra life drain, so those are valuable buffs, that is a thing, but the question really is, who do you buff with that? Sassia is two slow heroes in a team, just don't feel worth it. I think we need somebody that summons like an insane minion at the start, and then she will be good. But for Legend Trial, that was certainly good. Second Legend Trial we cleared. We already did the Tower of Will video, now we have Tower of Nature cleared. Tower of Light and Tower of Eternity remaining. I certainly for myself expected this to last a lot longer, which it didn't. But at least, I mean, we get some temporal essence out of it. So, who am I to complain? And finally upgrade the weapon on my Carolina. Because that is really, really cool. Because you have this magic death reduction here from 15 to 25%. That is really, really huge. So, I'm probably just going to go for that. Let's enhance it a little bit. But now we're already done. So, can't go any further. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching though. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Makes me happy to see those numbers go up. And other than that, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.